So, here we go.
He was filled with childish frustrations and complexes which the police were searching for James Thomas, believed to
Hello, hello, hello. You're listening to Midnight Movie Gang. It's currently 10:29 p.m. Night Movie Gang. My name is Elsie, and I'm here with my boy Joseph. Say hi. Hi. And for those of you, if this is your first episode, this is a show where we talk about kind of genre cinema, typically horror, sci-fi, cult classics, lesser-known films. That includes, but not limited to, we watch a fair amount of martial arts films here, kind of Asian cinema kind of thing. So it's in our box, and really we're doing this episode because, one, we have our Red Sun episode coming up, which DP just didn't have time to watch movies this week necessarily, but also more recently one of our Rumble in the Bronx review got like a giant spike in views.
Hell yeah. Don't know why.
Like, so almost 30,000 views on that guy.
Thanks.
So yeah, thanks for that. And I guess a lot of y'all liked us talking about Jackie Chan, so I'm like, here's another one. Another Jackie Chan. These both are classics. So today we are talking about these two films, Drunken Master, also known as Drunken Master.
It's a fun poster.
The poster. I like the poster. It's a little weird.
It is
like,
weird.
It's fun.
I would hang that on my wall.
I like how weird it is. It's a 1978 Hong Kong martial arts comedy film, also known as Drunken Master Beginning, directed by Yen Wu Ping and starring Jackie Chan. Drunken Master II,
It's a less cool
released
poster,
in America.
but
A much less cool poster.
yeah.
Drunken Master II is a 1994 Hong Kong action comedy kung fu film directed by Lau Kar Leung, starring Jackie Chan. This movie was released in North America in the year 2000 as Legend of the Drunken Master. Yeah. So we're talking about both these movies. Let's see. Usually at this point I'd be like, so tell me about your story, Jackie Chan. But the fact that we've done reviews with him, I guess what I want to ask you, Joseph, is what did you know about either of these movies? You hadn't seen either of them.
Zero.
Before this. I grew up watching the second one, but not this particular dub of this. There's I guess this was the English dub that was made before it got released in North America, because like the Legend of the Drunken Master 2000 dub is like Jackie Chan is voicing his English dialogue.
Oh, interesting.
In that version, which is what I'm used to. So this was a different kind of vibe. Although not gonna lie, like the voice performances were not what I was focusing on during this viewing, really. Yeah, no. So tell me about, what did you know about these movies going on?
Zero. Nothing. I knew about like drunken style kung fu, just like word of mouth, but I'd never. I'm happy to have seen it on camera. That's pretty cool. It looks cool on camera, especially with Jackie Chan.
Yep. Definitely no, like actual drunken boxing style does look pretty damn similar to how it's presented. At least in the first movie. I think the second movie, just in terms of like how high octane it gets, it maybe gets out of the realm of realism, but it's yeah. So yeah, you didn't know anything going into them. Did you have like any kind of expectations based off of like what we've watched?
Didn't
Police
realize
Story,
it was,
Rumble in the
no.
Bronx?
Yeah, I guess I knew it was Jackie Chan, so I knew it was gonna be like just high quality fucking fight and stunts, and I know he was gonna probably get hurt a bunch.
Yeah.
That's about it. It's just the same expectations you go into every Jackie Chan movie with.
Yeah, that isn't what happens. These are the first ones that are like the period piece films of that we've watched, because both of these take place in well, I think the first one is like ancient China.
Yeah.
Maybe, and then like this one is the Wikipedia doesn't say when the first one takes place, but the second one is like 1930, early 20th century, so it's like 1930s, 1920s.
They're like kung fu comedies, but also period pieces for some reason.
Yeah, I mean that's how a lot of them of that era, the Shaw Brothers films, most of them are period pieces that have this. So it definitely, at least the first one, falls into like the realm of like a lot of the martial arts films made at the time. So talking about my history with these a little bit. hadn't seen the first one. Grew up with a DVD of the first one. I'm sorry, of the second one. Which that DVD is called Legend of the Drunken Master, and that's the version I grew up with. I never knew that there was like an original movie up until a few years ago, and I hadn't watched it mainly just because, like, how do I put it? At that point, I think I had a bit of a bias against like that particular era of like older, like the '70s martial arts films. But now that I've watched, I'm a big fan of that whole era, and I have the maturity and the ability to watch older films now. Joseph.
Wow.
My tolerance has gone higher. Just bravo to me. Yeah, no,
Same
didn't.
way. I used to hate watching old movies. I used to think they were so fucking boring, but now they're great. Now I really like them as I've become more boring.
Same. You just like the boring just stacks up. But yeah, I didn't know much going into the first one beyond the fact I knew that it wasn't gonna like have much to do with the sequel. It really doesn't. It's like the character is different. The only real connecting factor is like he fight.
Yeah.
He does drunken boxing. He drink.
The
he
game
fight
mechanic is still the same.
The game mechanic is still there. We can. Let's just start breaking into it a bit. Just the first movie.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll take long to go through these
No.
plots.
If I'm being honest, we kind of the plot was secondary. It was a secondary reason we were watching this. Most of the time when there
100%.
wasn't an action scene going on, we were kind of just in our own world.
Yeah, we were kind of just like chatting about what the video game
Yeah.
of Master. I've honestly like all martial arts films like clearly like have inspired video games like throughout life, but I feel like you could make by itself a really solid just Drunken Master game. Especially like in the first movie.
You can make it funny too.
You can make it funny too. Have a real fun sense of humor. Use all of the old sound effects. Like everything would be fucking
make
great.
Make it look like old film.
Yeah, make it look like old. Oh, that's true. Yeah, you have your you call it the Shaw Brothers filter for sure. But yeah, just talking a little bit about kind of where this first movie takes up. Basically, we get introduced to in the first movie Jackie Chan's character, who actually, well, the opening of the first movie is Thunderleg, which Wikipedia doesn't say here.
Thunderleg.
We see Thunderleg he's hired to murder somebody.
He's good at kicking.
And we see that we get introduced to the villain first before everybody, and we see that he's real good at kicking, which
that's why they call him that.
That's why they call him that. And throughout this movie, both the first movie in particular has like they are literally just like video game characters, in that a lot of most of this first movie is Jackie encountering like different people who have their own like weird style or like niche of kung fu. Like
it's pretty clever. You can imagine, like, you can think like, yeah, it's like a kung fu movie. Jackie Chan's gonna fight a bunch of people. How do we make that not just the same scene over and over again? Well, we could have like what's more interesting: Jackie Chan fighting a guy, or Jackie Chan fighting some like cartoon character who just only fights using his head. That's in this movie.
Some cartoon villain. And I mean, I feel like plot was like I know we're talking about. I do think
he's
like
fighting like Powerpuff Girls villains this whole time.
Pretty much. All very drawable. Like you could do a Drunken Master comic. Yeah. Actually, a graphic novel would fucking go. An
animated show.
Ooh, yes. No. Oh God, give me all the nerd shit. What was I gonna say? Like the setup basically. After we get introduced to Thunderleg and we kind of see how much of a threat he is, we're introduced to Jackie and his kung fu school, and he's an arrogant. He's a piece of shit. He's arrogant.
Don't worry, he doesn't really grow out of it.
Yeah, he's teasing his teacher, although his teacher is not. This is the opening. We see his kung fu teacher
asshole.
has a big mole.
Yeah, he's got a mole with like 20 hairs coming out of it, and he just like fiddles with it. And it's super gross. I said it kind of made me think like he can like feel it like a cat's whiskers. Like there's nerve endings in those hairs.
I thought he was about to start doing mole.
Yeah, he should have used it. He should have used the mole in combat.
Yeah, it would have.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been outlandish.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So then, yeah, he's teasing his master. Then we see him and his boys kind of go out to town. And he beats up a rich guy for being an asshole because he cares about the working man, but he does not care about women.
No, this character is thoroughly anti-woman from beginning to end in this movie.
Yeah. And a lot of that is very much like, I'll say here, Jackie Chan, not a good human being. Like, as far as, like, bad dude, really treats women like shit in particular. That's, like what he's a lot of female co-stars have, like, talked about that, like, throughout the years. Man knows how to do action, perfectly.
Yeah. You gotta respect how much pain he'll put his body through.
He puts the body through the pain. He's... Like, in this first movie, this is like earlier in his career. He doesn't have as much control behind the camera, but especially as we get to like the late 80s and onward, where like he was either directing the movies himself, or like him and the director were like hand in hand. Like his commitment to the craft is just no one else.
Nothing.
Like there's a reason why, like, when someone says name a kung fu guy,
it's Jackie Chan.
Yeah. But anywho, with what's it called? Yeah, so he accosts this younger woman in the market, and then the young woman's mom whips out some Hmong kung fu on him. The character gets his the movie is aware that he's an asshole.
Yes, but
even though
this movie is way more of a straightforward comedy than the second one. Like it. Yeah,
the second one, it has way more of like is trying to get you to be invested in like a political story.
I think this is how I also know that I'm getting older. Like the majority of the jokes in this movie are just like, look how much pain Jackie Chan, like look at the torture this guy's going through, and I'm just sitting here like, God, that poor guy.
Yeah. Fucking, there's a scene in this movie like later on when after he's getting punished, and like his arms are tied behind him to a rope in the ceiling, and he has to stand on these like two sideways benches while there's like a giant bucket of water hanging over his neck, having it forward.
It's
and
like,
it's just the most. He literally is getting tortured.
It's almost like a horror movie. Like I was like, is this like a Hostel? But even like on the poster, there's a part where he's like he's being made to squat over like a pointed piece of bamboo.
Yes.
For a very long period of time by his dad, and it's like played for laughs. But I'm just like, this man's just getting tortured.
Yeah, this is extremely dangerous. Yeah, no, they put him through the fucking ringer because basically he finds out. He goes back to his dad. It turns out he's like the son of like a local rich guy, kung fu master guy. And it was his cousin and his aunt that he accosted in the market. And his dad gives, well, at first, like, the women are kind of playing a prank on him, and that like they're being like, oh, your son is like so respectful, so no, but not like these hooligans running around, and the dad's like all proud of him at first. Robert Wong, which I'm calling right now. I think my final prop from this movie is his pipe.
It's a good pick.
He's got a pretty fucking badass smoking pipe. But yeah, his dad fucking disowns him, and it's there's a lot of dad smacking in both these
movies are very focused on Jackie Chan disappointing his father and failing to get his approval.
Almost fell out of my fucking chair. Yeah, no, definitely some daddy issues coming through. But what's it called? This is the first movie. But yeah, basically, and then the family of the rich guy that he beat up earlier comes through, and I wanted to mention this because we get our first kind of like interesting fight where basically Jackie is just supposed to take 10 hits without fighting back from this like goon from
and
his family.
He still like tries to avoid getting hit, which just like prolongs the inevitable.
Yeah, he's just like dodging every shot just because he's a weasel.
Yeah, he is. He's a slippery little guy in this movie.
He's a slippery little man.
You see him in pain a lot.
Yep, and it's a good fight scene. And then just kind of talking about other characters we're coming across. Yeah, he's being tortured, and then his buddy breaks him out. Basically, we go through a bunch of hijinks, and then the movie kind of slows down when he meets his uncle. So he ends up in a restaurant. He ends up getting in trouble with the restaurant owner, and then he fights.
We get a whole scene where he's fighting the entire staff
restaurant.
of the restaurant at once,
including this wide man.
Gorilla.
Gorilla.
Yep, that's my character that I choose in the fighting game.
Who, he's just this
He's got a weird
he's got
upside down cross chest hair.
He's got a weird upside down cross, and he's the chef. He has a headband that says "Thieves will be playing." Which, by the way, that actor, I don't know his name, but he's Drunken Master Girl. Yeah, this actor, Chun Hua Lee, he's in Enter the Dragon with Bruce Lee.
Cool.
And I don't know if you remember the wide man from Enter the Dragon. Wait, hold on. I'm sure if I look him up, we'll just but he's wide and he's such a wide man.
Guy, dude. Can't walk through a normal doorway, that guy.
Yep, just like big chest, and he's in. Let me see if you remember him. Enter the Dragon. I'm about to. If it's not him, I might be being. Is it a different guy?
You just cut it out if you're being racist.
Yeah, is it not him? Oh wait.
Nah, I don't think that's the same guy.
No, it's not him.
Yeah.
Yep, that's me being racist. It's just another guy with a wide chest. I thought that was him for sure.
They have similar like torsos.
Yeah, no, really, they have distinctly similar torsos. Yeah. Just wide builds. My goodness.
Just wide guys.
Yeah, but no, he fights Gorilla, and then he meets the old man, who at first he thinks he's just some random like homeless man.
Yoda.
He's Yoda. He's literally. I think this character feels like a straight up inspiration.
Yeah.
For Yoda.
It definitely feels like it.
George Lucas definitely went to the Midnight Theater. So even like a lot of the training sequences like feel the same, where like he's like ridiculing him half the time. But yeah, basically this old man is Jackie's uncle, who is the drunken master, who's like he's been and then in the middle section of this movie is basically training / torture from his uncle. Like his uncle's really just beating the shit out of him. And he talks about your first lesson. You must learn how to fall.
That is literally his voice too.
Yeah, in the what's it called? And that's the we're listening to the English dub of both these. This might be a thing. I was watching a couple of video essays just about martial arts because I'm a YouTube fiend. And a lot of people are like, yeah, there's no like, it's probably more respectful to listen to the original dub, but half of the fun of these is like the shitty dubs and the weird lines they say.
There's like some interesting syntax. Every now and then you'll hear something and it'll just hit your ear really weird.
Something where it's like he's like when Thunderleg has Jackie crawl under his legs, he's like, go clean assholes or whatever.
Yeah, it's like, go clean crud and piss holes or something like that.
Yes. Go clean piss and assholes.
That's a great line.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of like great stuff like that for sure. Oh man, what I would get if I would love to see these movies in a theater.
Yeah.
Like I would get so fucked up and go, especially I know you're not a fan of like theater crowds, but I can just imagine like a full crowd of like drunken high people just like going off at these movies.
Well, that case would be fun.
Yeah, I think it'd be a blast. But anywho, what's it called? So this is the middle of the movie, essentially this montage. We get a second fight from Thunderleg, which we kind of been talking about. Where Thunderleg it's the fight where he has to lose for the cutscene.
He destroys his ass.
Yeah, he destroys his ass, shames him. Jackie has a goofy little run.
He does a little baby run.
The music is like really dramatic as he's like running away. It's really funny. So then he's training with his uncle some more. There's just some ridiculous the crazy one for me is like he's hanging upside down on this cross, and there's like a big bucket of water below him, and there's 2 small buckets of water on the top of this cross that he has to like just like curl back up and down. It's
another, like I said before, like every Jackie Chan movie just feels like a Jackie Chan demo reel. Like it's all just like showing cool shit that this guy can do.
Yeah. But then him and his uncle start to become friends as Jackie like starts to improve, like basically starts to like he literally just does like it's just like you're just gonna get tortured until you get used to being tortured. or like you're just gonna work out till you get stronger.
Yep.
Like one of my favorites is he just learns to crush the the chestnuts with his hands.
That comes back.
And then he rips off a dude's
Yeah,
nipple
he
with that
sna-
power.
Yeah, he pops a dude's nipple with his fingers through his shirt. That happens in this movie.
Yeah, this movie's fucking nuts. Yeah, but then what's it called? You know, it doesn't say it right here, but him and his uncle are in town gambling.
Just chilling, just
and
hanging out.
they catch this man, this bald man with the most intense eyebrows one could ever see. Rat the bullet head.
Hell yeah, this guy rules. Most memorable character in the movie.
Our favorite character. And he's only here for like this Rat the bullet. Is the internet gonna know? But yeah, no, he's this bald man. Rat the bullet. Yeah. He's this guy who
the iron bullet head.
The iron bullet header. I think it's just Rat the Iron Ball. Point is, he uses his head in his kung fu fight. Like it's head kung fu.
Yeah, he only uses his head and sometimes his arms for defense.
Yeah, like he like his primary move is a headbutt. In all regards.
Swing his head around, and you'll think that looks stupid, and it does, kind of. But it's still kind of it's still pretty fun to watch.
It's effective. Like he gives Jackie a fucking challenge.
Yeah. He's a genuine threat with his fucking head.
Yeah. But yeah, Jackie loses that fight. He has to get saved by So High. And then we get basically towards the end. We get this scene where Jackie fully learns the drunken styles. Yep. And this is just like a cool. You're right. This movie is like a demo reel. Or it's like it's structured so, just like it just wants to keep moving. Like it's this scene where we go through. So Jackie's uncle teaches him like the style of like the 8 drunk kung fu gods.
Sweet.
It is pretty sweet. Actually, you know my prop is that book, the little book with all the gods in it. That's final answer. But basically like, and as the uncle is talking about each of the drunken gods and like how their style works, Jackie is like performing, you know, the moves of them, and it's like it's
cool as fuck.
It's cool as fuck, and like it's like surprisingly like beautiful, elegant moves.
He's basically just dancing. That's honestly what most martial arts is. It's just dancing.
Yeah, it's fancy.
It's not actually like practical in a real fight for the most part, unless like the other person is participating.
No, it's just really impressive just watching these people.
It's just like really high level things you can do with your body.
Do all the flippy dips. But yeah, we get the 8 drunken gods, and then Jackie's embarrassed to do it for doing the girl one.
Yep. Because he hates women.
Because he hates women.
But he does it a bunch in the second movie, so.
That's true. He uses the woman's
it's
style.
Because I think it's because when he does it in this movie, it must have gotten a really big laugh, so they really doubled down.
It's the 70s. But yeah, he ends up using it in the final fight, and that's how he wins. But yeah, basically, so Thunderleg is hired to kill Jackie's father, Robert Wong, which, by the way, Jackie's name in this movie is Freddie Wong.
Of Rocket Jump fame.
Of Rocket Jump fame, of Dungeons and Dragons. Glenn Close. Freddie Wong. So we get our big final fight with Thunderleg, and Jackie has fully learned. It's the big final boss fight, and then like most proper kung fu movies from this era, when the final fight is over, it's done.
Yep, credits
freeze
roll,
frame.
baby.
Go. Freeze
Not
frame.
even credits roll. You got the credits at the beginning. Get out the fucking theater.
That's true. No credits. This is too early in Jackie's career for the blooper reel. I say for the behind the scenes. You couldn't even call it
the injury reel.
Injury reel. But yeah, the movie's over, and short and sweet. And yeah, no, man. The Drunken Master 1, I enjoyed it way more than I thought I would, especially because like Drunken Master 2 is like such like a childhood favorite of mine.
I think I like this more than the second one.
As an adult, I might too. Honestly, I think that it's similar to. We're gonna kind of get into it more when we get into Drunken Master 2 a bit more specifically, but this movie has a charm that the second one I think is lacking a bit.
Yeah.
like the second one, it's like it's really big. Jackie is way more in creative control in the
Yeah,
background.
the first one's almost like a fucking Monty Python movie. Like it's got a really
Yeah.
strange sense of humor.
Yeah, no, it's like really over the top and theatrical, and the characters are super memorable
it's
and
funny.
like they're simple. Yeah, no, it's what's it called? Yeah, there's a lot of memorable stuff. It definitely make the more fun video game
Absolutely.
than Junket. That's
There's
which
no talk
as this
about
show
taxation.
pretty much yeah, talk about taxation in the second game. Yeah, no, Drunken Master 1. Both these movies are on Tubi. We watched both these on Amazon Prime, but
watch them on Tubi, the
watch them on Tubi,
superior streaming platform.
There's a fuck ton of martial arts films on Tubi.
Yep.
Which is where they belong. There's also a documentary about like the history of
Tubi
martial
doesn't
arts
have that
films on
fucking
there.
dog.
Tubi doesn't have that fucking dog. Yeah, we had some issues trying to get Teleparty to work. It was fun watching movies with. It was fun watching movies with you again, man.
Yeah, it's fun.
We got to do them. We're gonna do them more for special eps. Every Jackie Chan. Whenever we talk about Jackie Chan, we're gonna watch them together.
100%.
Yeah, but anywho, yeah, first one, yeah. So what overall thoughts on the first one, and what's your prop?
It's fun. It's a fun little movie. Jackie Chan always brings it. This is a very early Jackie Chan. It's kind of funny, and it's also dated in funny ways that make it more charming and entertaining. It's got that weird sense of humor that sometimes makes no sense.
I really like the soundtrack.
The soundtrack's cool. The sound effects are fun. There's a staff that a guy has that's really big and bulky, and it's like got gold on both ends. I just think it flexes a lot. It looks like it's made of like foam with like an aluminum core or something. Like it'd be really fun to whack people with.
Yeah.
So that's my prop.
Whacker. Rock and roll. The kitchen man staff. Oh yeah, he has a funny line where it's like, "What are we gonna have? Fool on stick. Go get my stick."
Exactly.
Adding a new menu. Yeah, there's some good fucking
goofy.
disses. Yeah, my prop is from this one. The gourd that Sohai gives Jackie at the end of the movie. It's really because he's drinking out. They're drinking out of them gourds the whole time. Good gourd. I love. Or if I could take it, like Sohai's little straw house is so cute.
Yeah, you can just take the whole house. Fuck it. It's got a gross dirt floor though.
But no, I'm sticking with the gourd. And I'd fucking make sake and everything.
You carry sake around. Carry a gallon of sake with you.
Yep. But yeah, that's Drunken Master 1. Definitely worth checking out. That's not to say like what's it called? So talking about Drunken Master 2. 1994.
A lot of time has passed between these movies.
A lot of time has passed.
To the point where they honestly don't really feel like a series.
Yep, 16 movie. Yeah, so basically, it's funny that this was originally released as Drunken Master 2, when it doesn't really have anything to do with it. It's almost, you could call it like a loose remake almost. Like there's some similar, requel. There's some similar plot. Basically, the relationship with the father just beating the shit out of him is kind of the same.
I guess it is a remake. It doesn't carry any characters over.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan's a completely different character.
Yeah. You know what I think, like, they're talking about the story in this one, like, is not basic. Like, the first one is just he's a punk ass that just needs to be taught a lesson. There's a whole political thing going on with like
shit with gambling and business and colonialism and taxes.
And it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
none of it.
Just, my eyes glazed over. I'm just waiting for the next action scene.
Yeah, and it's definitely a thing where it's like I think looking at a bit of when I was looking at his filmography, I kind of realized like Jackie kind of started to transition into this, especially as he got more worldwide famous. Like a lot of, I feel like his films and what he was doing was like more trying to, was more kind to like propagate like Chinese culture and like Chinese history, and like kind of in. I'm not an expert on the subject, but like from what I understand, like in a somewhat of a negative way. But I feel like you can see this here in that like because he had more control behind the camera, he probably wanted to base the story in more of a like surrounding Chinese culture and history.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of elements that you can tell are put in because he wanted them in the script.
Yeah. But yeah, no, right away, just talking about the opening of the movie. We're on a train, and it was a little bit hard to follow the story. But long story short is like Jackie's on the train with his father, who is a doctor, and his like father's like assistant guy, and Jackie has like his father has like a box of this special ginseng that somehow gets messed up with this other box that looks similar with another guy on the train. And basically, long story short, is like these boxes get switched, and it's all just an excuse for us to get our first fight. Which the first fight in this movie is pretty cool, and it's they follow this guy to the back of the train, and he gets his hand on a staff, like a bladed staff, and there's a little fight under the train, and it's a really cool fight. And yeah, basically, as we're kind of talking about this first section of the movie, what were you thinking as we were starting this one up, like in terms of what you were expecting? Based off the first one.
Yeah, I mean, I expected kind of like a similar tone. This movie's not really as much of a comedy. I mean, it's got funny things in it, and it's got comedic elements. Definitely got. I'd say it's still kind of a comedy, but it's mostly It's
more actually.
Yeah,
or it's more focused
it's also
on
got
like
drama
it's more
and
about
politics and shit.
Yeah,
There's a lot going on. Very little of it caught my attention, except for the action sequences and some of the comedy. I liked the lady who plays his younger than him stepmom.
Yeah,
she was really funny.
Good. She's been in other movies. Anita Mui. Oh, I think she is. This gonna be me?
Let's get ready.
I'm just gonna check
Before I say.
Okay, it is. Yeah. She's the shop owner in Rumble in the Bronx, and she was really funny in that too. So yeah, no,
she's great.
This actress is great.
Very good face acting, physical comedy.
She's been a lot of. She's really expressive. She has a lot. Yeah, she has really good chemistry with Jackie. Finally, they play almost love interest in Rumble in the Bronx.
That's weird. Yeah, he's older than both of his parents in this movie. I think they're having him play younger than he is, and like from the neck down, he looks like he could be like 25.
Yeah, he's just like a super jacked individual, but
his face is 45 years old.
Yeah, you can't kung fu kick the wheel of time.
That's a great quote.
Back onto his face. But yeah, no, she's great. Yeah, so basically, after this fight, we end up back in Canton. Blah blah. There's like a little bit of switcheroo with the ginseng. They have this Chinese artifact. There's just like a
MacGuffin hot potato.
MacGuffin hot potato. It's important. Another thing that's important is Jackie's stepmom is gambling behind her husband's back.
That's another element as well.
Because like he's like a fancy doctor, and like the drunken boxing and his wife gambling is seen as like lewd behavior.
Yeah,
so like
reputation is important.
Yeah, his dad's a fucking punk ass weenie.
He is like the whole time. He's a weenie, and he's getting played for a fool constantly as well.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So basically, yeah, this comes up later, but Jackie takes like a root from one of his father's bonsai trees and gives it to this sick man as the ginseng.
Yeah.
And it comes up later because it's like poison.
He
I guess.
Got sick drinking it in his tea or something.
Yeah. But yeah, let's see. There's blah blah blah. Let's see. Oh, is this skipping? I'm reading the Wikipedia. It's skipping a fight. There's a quick fight between the fishmonger.
Yep.
We call him there's just like
That's
a
how he
guy
introduced
who
himself.
Yeah, he introduced himself as the fishmonger. He's just like a guy who works in the market who challenges Jackie to a fight. We need another fight scene in there. And yeah, I don't know, this guy, he'd be a character in the game, but yeah, he's called the fishmonger, and like he's a good fighter, but he doesn't. It's not like the first movie where like he doesn't have a signature style.
Yeah, he's just kind of a guy, and he looks like a guy. He's got a headband. He comes back later in some capacity. I don't know.
he turns good later, just all of a sudden, or he turns into an ally. But yeah, there's a quick fight scene. That one's okay. Not one of my memorable ones. But then, we kind of get our first like big showcase fight when Jackie first fights the goons of the British the basically it's like there are these Chinese businessmen who are working for the British, and like they're they're the main bad guys in this movie. Jackie fights a bunch of them, and his stepmom throws him a bunch of alcohol, and we get our first big showcase of like the proper drunk box fighting, and it's a really fun action scene, just like in this little like pavilion area.
It's great watching him do that style too.
Yeah.
It fucking rules. I don't know what.
Yeah.
It's such an interesting thing to watch because it's like such a high proficiency kung fu made to kind of look like with this like loose
accidental.
Yeah, like it's interesting. It's cool.
I think something that Jackie adds to it in this movie that he really brings is like his facial expressions and his like emotional performance while he's drunk fighting.
Yeah, he does like drunk faces, and it can be really funny.
He's saying that he's drunk, like his face is like red and flush, like he's drunk, and like his hair is just like he's really like he really sells it. And there's like a lot of goofy moments too, where it's like half Three Stooges, where like he's poking people's eyes and shit. And yeah, no, it's just a really good slapstick. It's a really good fight scene. But then his dad shows up, and his dad uses dad kung fu.
His dad kicks his ass somehow.
Kicks his ass immediately because he's got the dad kung fu. When you become a parent, I think that's the thing. You can never defeat your parent. The kung fu.
You're buffed against your kid.
Yeah, precisely. Or no, I think you're weakened against your parent.
Yep.
Yeah. So Jackie gets a big talking to about drunken boxing. Oh, and then this is when we find out that his dad's patient got sick from using the bonsai root instead of the ginseng, and that makes his dad more mad at him. And then his dad really beats the shit out of him. Like,
so you noticing a theme between this one and the first one?
Yeah, like he's forcing his son to drink like gallons of wine, and he's like throwing them all over the courtyard, smashing them into tables.
Like I said, like there's a part where he's like, you want a drink? And he picks up the jug of wine and he just dumps it on Jackie Chan's face, and it honestly just looks like real abuse, like that would happen in real life.
Jackie Chan has an autobiography that has been translated in English. That I've heard is pretty interesting. I might read it and talk about it on the show. But I bet it'll talk about his
scumbag dad, most likely.
Yeah, his shit dad. His dad's name is Charles Chan.
Charles Chan.
Charles Chan. Oh, there's a picture of him.
That's Charlie Chan.
Charlie Chan. He still need discipline. Charles refuses. Yeah, okay. There's lots of. We'll read about that later.
Charlie
I'm sure
Chan.
there's a history. I got Madonna's big dick in one ear. Oh, Reservoir Dogs. Folks, if you want to go back and listen to our Reservoir Dogs episode.
Oh, hell yeah.
You weren't on that. That was me and my buddy Josh.
I fucking love Reservoir Dogs.
We'll do another Tarantino. Have we done a Tarantino?
Oh, dude.
You and me on this show. I think Reservoir Dogs is the only Tarantino.
I know them all very well, so.
I've actually never seen Jackie Brown.
Ooh, Jackie Brown's great.
So
Jackie Brown and Glorious Bastards.
Some kind of maybe we can pour that on the show. But anyway, so yeah, Jackie, his dad beats the shit out of him, and then there's a quick little fight against at a bar because Jackie's like disheveled. He goes to a bar to get even more drunk, but now he's too drunk to fight.
Yeah, he's there's a golden zone, just like getting drunk in real life.
Yeah, there's a golden little balance.
He can go overboard and really have a bad time.
Yeah, and then the goons show up to fight him, and the main goon, who's like the main kind of president business, Kicks McGee. He's got all the kicks. He tries to fight Jackie. He's like, I want a real fight. Like it's big. Like I want you at your maximum power, which is pretty common in all these. Yeah, I think there's a similar thing in the first one. Kick. Well, same thing. Kick. Yeah, it is kind of a loose. Yep. Kicks McGee in this one is the big bad, and Kicks McGee in the first one.
Pretty much the same movie, just a little less.
Yeah.
A little more in some places, a little less in some places.
Yeah. But yeah, and then let's see, Jackie is brought back in, is allowed back into his home. And then oh yeah, the guy who he swapped the boxes with earlier catches up to him, and he's like a Chinese general. And basically the whole we get revealed like the kind of larger plot at this point in that like yeah like we're trying to stop these white men from taking these Chinese artifacts. And they don't explain why they're at the restaurant again. We cut from them at the house to them at the restaurant like that. It's like night.
We're there a lot because it's the cheapest place to film.
And they're alone. They're alone at this restaurant too. There's no staff working there, but they're on the second floor at this restaurant.
It's the wackiest scene in the movie, by the way.
It doesn't matter. This is probably my favorite like action scene. But like they're all alone in this restaurant. They're like, things are quiet, too quiet, and fucking dozens and dozens of
men holding a single axe dressed in like the same exact thing.
Scale this building. They're getting on ladders, climbing into the windows.
They're just pouring in.
There are just so many, and
this is probably the best one. This has the most like memorable like environmental stuff.
Yeah, in this, and just the amount of performers in this. He's like Jackie jumps into the whole big pile of them, and he grabs a hold of some benches. He uses benches a few times in this movie, and he's using these benches to do these wide hits to fight all these guys off.
Yeah, he's dual wielding benches like they're weapons. It's fucking sick. And then he gets into this little like side table and uses it as a turtle and spins around to get through the crowd. It's fucking cool as hell.
And then
it's funny and it's cool.
Yeah, it's funny and it's cool and it's exciting. It's just like a really, really great, just like memorable. It's the one I've rewatched on YouTube the most probably. And then my favorite part is when Master Fu, the general guy, like fucking just collapses the stairs. He just stomps it
and breaks the stairs.
Kung fu kicks
the
the stairs.
How the fuck did you do that?
Oh, and then he crafts a makeshift weapon for Jackie. Like he covers them in fucking oil and he covers like the shredded bamboo stick. And then it's a big long shredded bamboo stick covered in oil, and he's got like his shirt wrapped. It's a weird weapon.
He's like, take your shirt off, and he does, and it's like, why do you have him do that?
Because he's got to show off his fucking.
You gotta see how shredded he is at 45.
Yeah. But then what's it called? Yeah, he has this like this, and I remember when I was a kid. So you're saying I didn't understand how the guys were getting cut because I just didn't know bamboo and like bamboo texture. But since then, I've seen like videos and like other stuff about how sharp bamboo is, and I'm like, okay, now it's a deadly weapon, and he's like cutting these guys the fuck up.
Hell yeah, he is.
But then Master Fu gets stabbed in the back, and then we get the longest stretch of nothing happening in the movie, before Jackie's like they're lamenting this guy's death, and the workers at the factory are all getting fired because capitalism.
There's like a union thing going on. I don't know.
There's a big riot. It doesn't really matter. So there is civil unrest against the haves and the have-nots. Yeah, capitalism, imperialism bad, British bad. And Jackie is like he's redeemed himself in the eyes of his father, and now he's got white robes. Now he's fully ascended to the white robes.
He's acting like Neo.
Yeah, he's acting like Neo. We get a really cool final fight. Like there's a couple. Basically, it's like three. He fights three bosses technically. Like so, he fights this dude who is the only character that feels like he might have been in the first movie. I don't remember his name at all, but he's this giant man. He looks vaguely Hispanic or indigenous. He's got a fedora, and then his primary weapon is like
blazer.
He wears like a leather blazer, and then his primary weapon is this big chain.
It's sick as fuck. He's my main.
He uses that as a whip, but then he also can like bunch it together to use it as like a metal fist.
He throws it into some hot coals for a while so he can fucking swing flaming chain around like fucking Ghost Rider.
Yeah, there's a bunch of fire in this final section.
Yeah, and I guess Jackie Chan got hurt quite a few times just in the credits alone.
just super burned. And they use it. Oh, he's also lit on fire several times during this.
Yeah,
final sequence. Jackie is.
I remember we saw that, and I was like, wow, that looks like that went on for a really long time. Like,
That looks like it went on longer
than it
than
was
he wanted
planned
it to.
to, and you were like, yeah, he actually got really hurt there. And it's
Yeah.
true, and you can see it in the bloopers, in the injury bloopers,
In quote unquote bloopers. But yeah, then he has a 2-to-1 fight against kind of the two corporate businessmen. The one that kicks McGee, and then the other one who's just like another. He takes out the other guy pretty quickly, and the final fight is between him and Kicks McGee. And Jackie gets like so. There's just like these like little barrels of like it's kind of industrial oil.
They're just
like
hanging
weird,
for some reason, and they can just be
that are
dropped.
Yeah. And Jackie just starts, fucking piling on a couple of fucking swaths of that. And he gets. I don't even know if you can call it drunk.
Like it's like it's
he poisons
alcohol.
himself.
Yeah, no, he fucks his brain up seemingly permanently.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he goes. He can spit fire.
Oh yeah. He spits fire out of it, and like his face, he looks like I said, Kung Fu Zombie.
Yeah, he's all fucked. He's like a homunculus. He's so drunk. He's a drunculus.
Yeah, but he truly reaches maximum power because he's just fighting with everything he's got. And it also just like in terms of like performance.
Yeah, he's moving super fast.
He's going full drunk Hulk.
Yep.
He's moving super
making
fast.
funny
And just
faces.
in general, just in general, this movie, and a lot of it just goes to like they have the technology and the technique down. Is like a lot of this movie is it's either overcranked or undercranked.
Yeah.
They shoot at one frame rate, like a little bit, like 22 frames a second, or like a little bit. They cut a few frames and then they play it back at 24, and it just adds a little bit of speed.
Yep.
Like not too much that it's like
a little more frenetic.
Yeah, just a little bit more faster, and it's the same kind of thing here with the camera work too. Is like I love how in like usually it's Jackie's movies, but other martial arts movies have it as well. Just like the camera really follows the movements of the action.
Yeah.
You can see everything. There aren't like a bajillion cuts. It's just beautiful to look at.
I think I like the action scenes in the first one a little more because I think it has more examples of that what you were talking about, where the camera is also choreographed very like heavily, where it's following the action in like a very deliberate way, like it's zooming and it's following characters and punches. This movie is a little more pulled back on that front.
Well, I mean, I think a part of that with the first movie and like they kind of had to do that to make up for the scale of the fights in this movie and of the action scenes are just so much larger. Like the environments are so much broader.
Right.
Like most of the time they kind of just throw on like a wide angle lens and like let them have at it. Whereas like in the first movie, like the environments weren't as big, and all of the fights in the first movie were pretty much just like one-on-one. So using that camera work and using the framing itself to add some energy was like very like it helped make those fight scenes stand out because like there's just less to play with. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying as far as like I don't know.
Like that more.
It's hard for me. Yeah, the first one definitely. I'd say that like to me at least. Now that and by the way, and then he defeats Kicks McGee, and it's a really cool fight scene.
And there's a long resolution.
There's the movie should have just ended there.
It should always just end when the bad guy dies.
Yep, that's how the rest of these go.
That's how
there's like
a lot
little
of
bit
the
extra.
movies we watch end, and we appreciate it.
Yep. But the audio cut on Amazon for both of us because we were using Teleparty most of the time, and then the last 5 minutes Teleparty shat itself, so we just synced up because like whatever, there's 5 minutes left, and the audio on both of our movies cut out.
Yeah, so the copy that's on Amazon Prime is missing audio for a pretty good chunk of the last few minutes.
Audio and subtitles.
Yeah, and subtitles. I don't know.
I mean, part of it's okay because like
thing maybe.
I don't know. I think I think maybe a different dub or a different version like ends there, but like it's weird.
Yeah.
But and then we get the blooper, which at this point we're in the era where like we get to see the blooper reel / like just the stunt reel of everything Jackie did. And yeah, no, like he got seriously burnt. He fucking fell in bad
He's
ways.
having big stuff fall on him. He's having stuff hit him in the eye.
Oh yeah,
like,
no,
it's
he,
not even
he
like
had
it's funny because it's like these bloopers aren't meant to be like funny. I guess but it's literally just like watch this guy get hurt. Like it happens, so we might as well like profit off of it. Like we need to use this footage, or else like what, he got hurt for nothing.
Yeah, I think Jackie has said like a lot of why he wants to put those in there, like puts those in there, was because he wants to show people that like he's not human, he's not perfect. Like, yeah, basically to show people like this is like I torture myself for you.
I want you to see what I do for you.
For you to enjoy these silly
yeah,
films.
I guess those are real burning coals that
he ran across,
and then he gets out, and it's like, oh my god, that hurt. That's crazy. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, you see like how much pain he's in, like after being on fire for like way too long. Like they're still hosing him off, and like spraying him down with water and shit, and like, oh god, it's real rough. But yeah, overall, I want to say mine first. Like usually I ask you first, but it's fresh in my head. Yeah, like I will say, like they're just like the spectacle and the action scenes, like mostly the axe fight, the final fight, and then like there are just some like really great like spectacle like YouTubeable moments in this movie. Whereas like the first one, the fight scenes like have this great energy and they're like really good. I honestly just like really enjoyed the characters and like the world of the first one goofy. More. It's goofy. It's got like it has like a unserious. It has like a really just like a nice fun style. I think it also has more of a unique look with like this movie probably has like a little bit more side characters, not the same amount, but like the characters in the first movie are just so much more memorable. Right. Like they've got so much more going on.
Yeah, it just feels like a more fun world to inhabit.
Yeah, and then what's your take comparison wise?
I like the first one better. The second one's clearly like a more polished movie, but the first one just has so much character and it's so much. It feels so much more unique, and silly. And it's also it's a lot more efficient in what it's like conveying. Like it feels like a lot more dense. True.
There are some parts of this movie that really drag. In fact, I do remember, like, so the reason I couldn't remember certain things is because when I rewatch this, I definitely just skipped all the fight scenes. As a team, I definitely just like I'm not here for none of this. Yeah. So yeah, that was Drunken Master 1 and 2. Oh, props for part 2. What's your prop in part 2?
I want the fuzzy hat that the master guy has.
Oh yeah, the Master Fu has his like Russian fuzzy hat.
Yeah, it looks really warm and it's got like a nice form to it.
It is.
It won't fit my head, but I still want it.
Yeah. I'm kind of between. I like Jackie the White Robes.
Yeah.
At the end, but I know I said I wanted like one of those like mining hats, but those are probably just like not that special. Yeah. The jade thing isn't even there.
It's hard. This one's hard to find props for.
Oh, I want a copy of that. What's it called? I want like a set of the game. The like.
Oh yeah, you can learn how to play it.
That the girls were gambling on. Yeah, just like give me like a whole set of that. Yeah.
That's cool.
But yeah. So yeah, that was Drunken Master 1 and 2. You've been listening to Midnight Movie Gang. Go to www.midnightmoviegang.com to check us out. There you can buy VHS tapes on there. Those have been up, but like I want to make like a special little promo for that. That's why I haven't announced it yet. But you can go buy VHS tapes on there. Check out our last episode where we interviewed Macy Cotton of We Love Video. Which if y'all are listening, if anyone from We Love Video is listening, post about that episode, because like I posted it, they liked it on Insta, but like y'all should probably share it. That interview.
Yeah, you should.
You know, like thanks so much for Nancy for doing it, but like y'all got y'all should. But anyway, yeah, no, check us out on YouTube, Instagram, all those platforms.
Yep.
More shit's coming. More some reaction highlight videos are gonna be coming through. I'm working on I just downloaded what's it called? I'm getting the Man from the Iron Fist highlight. That episode's of that commentary is available on Patreon, but I haven't made a highlight video from it, so like there's gonna be a highlight reel coming from that one. So, and this will be a fun one to edit too. Yeah, Kung Fu. My Tubi Tuesday recommendations are both these movies because they're both on Tubi. But yeah, that's Midnight Movie Gang. It's currently 11:24 p.m. Night Movie Gang, and thank you so much again. Have a nice night. Bye.
Goodbye.
So, here we go. With childish frustrations and complexes which the police are searching for James Thomas, believed to be the lover of Miss Williams, and her partner in the horrible murder of Walter. We grant everybody that I'm here to hold on. Oh, please tell me where this going. Please tell me. Sorry, I don't know. How hopeless that I got in here. 3 tickets to Albany on 6 o'clock train tonight. What do you mean, Special agent. Special agent.